Guys, welcome, welcome. Hi, Lynn. Good to see you. Hi, T. Hello, Jim. Hello, Michelle. I don't know if you've caught one of my streams before, but welcome. Hope everybody's good. Um, I had kind of a not so great week, so I didn't actually craft anything new since last week. So it is nice to be back here. I did get the chance to catch Lynn's MCA, which I would show you the card, but it's on my Instagram, but I actually just mailed it to somebody. So it was a really neat card. I won't spoil the surprise if you're one of those people who likes to watch the live stream and just sort of craft along with the live, but the final result was really good. It was, I think, at least somewhat inspired by Sam Calcutt's Mixed Up Crafts. So it's that kind of a vibe of a card. It's not like a bajillion steps, but it makes a card that's a really nice mantle pleaser and really kind of stands out compared to other cards. Anyway, I hope everybody is having a good week. Let me see if I have missed anything. Debbie J, how are you? I hope you are well. I don't think Elizabeth or some of her folks will be joining us because I think she's also live because I believe the Two Crafty Girls got rescheduled for tonight because sometimes things reschedule. It was funny because I'll show you this before I talk about mail I got. This is the card from last week. I did wind up going with I thought like white would look really good just because there's a lot of white in the pattern paper. So that is the final card. So that I will put in the mail today. And since I got a green card kit in the mail, I thought we would play with that. But let's see what we got in the mail. I've got some things that are fairly like they seem thicker than a standard card, so I'm kind of curious what those are. Some of these are from swaps, some are not. After seeing a couple posts this week, I think I need to be better about actually. This one, I don't know who you are from. Have two stamps and you're from Grand Rapids, and that's all that we know. So this will be a surprise. Ooh, something's pretty. Like, just look at this envelope. Like, it has little itty bitty hearts on the inside. Anyway, so I guess what I'm saying is if I forgot to acknowledge you in whatever group the swap was in, I am sorry. And because that's something sometimes I forget about. Because honestly, like in my brain, once I send a card, I kind of forget about it. And I am just mangling this envelope, which is too bad. But, ooh, that is really pretty. I want to say it feels better pressed. There's some very cool jewels on it. I like this a lot. And it's popped up with some foam. That is beautiful. I mean, I feel like this is like the ideal Lin color. Feel free to jump in, but like this is looking a little bluer on camera. It's a little more green shifted in real life. Maybe that should be 2024 goals. Figure out how to like color correct my desk camera so that like the colors are the actual colors I see. Actually, now it's looking pretty much closer. But let us see. And this is from my friend Jen. This is from a card swap. This is from the Not Afraid of Color card swap. The prompt last month, I believe, was a pop of color or a spray. Um, I might still have some. I actually wound up doing that same thing I did this holiday season and, just like basically made pattern paper with sprays, but this is really pretty. It's interesting. It's almost like better pressed and then it must be maybe it's not better. I feel it feels textured, so it might also just be like white heat embossed. I don't know. I'm curious. Jen, if you see this video, let me know. I'm very curious about your technique because it's exceedingly pretty. Anyway, moving along, let me see. Brenda, hello, welcome. Yeah, I think it's like a white. I think it's like a watercolor weight paper. I think I want to say it's like heat embossed in white, and then Lala, we should also let. I need balloons because I don't have them. I'll just do jazz hands. But Lala had her craft getaway this weekend. and it had some really interesting instructors, people you may have heard of, like Lynn and Delise did some cool classes. But I subscribed to her. She was selling, or maybe still is, like a replay pack, so you could watch everything, and that was really helpful because like a lot of the crafting took place during the day in Asia, which is usually when I sleep. So like it was kind of like I'd catch early morning or late night, but I don't know. The replay thing was super helpful. So anyway, thank you, Lala. The the whole camera setup. I hope you do like a behind the scenes with Victor at some point and talk about like how you actually did your camera setup because it was really good. Anyway, but congrats on your first ever crafty getaway. Unless it isn't the first ever, and I don't know what I'm talking about, but kudos to you. Um, Let me see if I'm missing other things in the chat. Lala saying hello to everybody. Mary, welcome, Mary. How are you? I hope things are good. And I don't know, like I was saying to Lynn, like there's a lot of those classes that would be really cool to like recut into like standalone videos, but I don't know, like then Lynn made the good point of like, well, if you actually like had paid for the pass, you might not like that. I don't know. I am not that sort of person. I am just happy to get stuff and I'm just happy to like get inspired. This is I'll cover it cuz it's got addresses, but like how cute are look, they Canada because it's awesome has made like a Blue Jay stamp just for me. Probably not just for me. It's probably their airmail stamp, but anyway, this is from my friend Cheryl in Canada. It's really cool. It actually has like a airmail sticker, like from, the actual mail. I can use my pokey tool to open this and perhaps not ravage the. Oh, that worked really well and not ravage the envelope. I should get one of those like old people envelope slicers. Oh, this is beautiful. This is also not afraid of color swap card, I believe. No, it isn't. I'm making that up. This is just a fabulous card. This is the one that says not afraid of color card swap. Oh my, we're having a moment today. But this is really cool. This reminds me, oh, look at that. This is awesome. Like, so there's like behind Vellum, there's like actual little beetles from, the Yellow Submarine album. I think it was an album. Maybe it was a movie. I don't know. If you're old enough to remember, please put it in the chat. My aunt is a huge fan of the Beatles, and probably if she ever watched this, will be appalled. But really cool. Looks like some. These look like pieces of ephemera. This looks like a die cut. It's got some. It's got this technique that I use a lot on things like this. Hello, where you basically just layer the die cut, which gives you some dimension, but it's not quite as much dimension as foam, so it's a kind of a neat look. And some other. This is part of the pattern paper. It's a really neat look with sort of your background paper and ephemera and thicker ephemera. Anyway, it is handcrafted and it is blank on the inside, but really cool. I like it a lot. I will have to see if it's in a card swap so I don't wreck the resolution I came up with 10 minutes ago immediately. This is an Unafraid of Color card swap card. It has fantastic washi tape that I'm a big fan of. And this is one of the ones that seemed a little thicker. After getting that like light up card, I'm now like I try to be careful with the thicker cards in case they have like mechanisms or ooh, look at that. How fantastic. I'm assuming that was last month, so I'm assuming this might be this month. Look at all that cool embossing or glitter. No, it's embossing because it's melty. But it's like a bronze, it's like a bronze, but it's got like glitter bits in it. I don't know. If it was watercolor, I'd say it was highly granulating, but it's not. But it's really cool. It's like they're like layers of embossing on top of each other. Also sea themed. This one's floral, but I mean, like, I don't know. Both of these have kind of similar vibes to me. Like, it's like everybody is getting ready for mermaid early. So let us see. Oh, and this comes with bonuses, including a cat and extras. And oh, wow, this comes with a whole bunch of extras. We'll have to look at them. So these, I think, are spellbinders because they look glimmered. And this reminds me of the same spot. That words. This is reminds me a lot of the same font from um, there was like a Christmas Simon Hurley sentiments thingy that T sent me a bunch of sentiments with, so I didn't have to make them. But any product experts in the chat, feel free to explain what those are. But I think this is a new one because this has sending hugs and just a note. And these I think are the same ones that are in our card kit. Um, but of course, I am just enthralled with this kitty. And there's a cute note, say about the having a fantastic swap partner, which I just put a that explains why I just put a card in the mail to Canada. So somebody is way ahead of me. Really pretty willow tree. I need to start putting like random things on my desk in cards. Oh, I love this. Check this out. This is like it's silver foil, but it's embossed with this like it's sort of a shell design, I guess. Like I get very 20s vibes. I feel like this will be a card with my somehow unending stash of graphic 45 paper that oops, I bought a collection again. Oh, it happened this week. Anyway, Lynn knows all about. Yeah, I mean, there might be more than one. Oh, hi, Gaz. I haven't seen you here. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, T probably can tell us all about the embossing on this because I've never seen anything quite like it because it's like dual layer almost, like because the maybe triple layer, right? Because it looks like the jellyfish is in front and probably in black. We've got the bronze, and then there's like a seaweed layer. So it's like the seaweed, the like main background piece, and then this. Anyway, I didn't know you could do embossing in layers, but now that I'm maybe I yeah. The heat embossing I don't do. If I do, I didn't know that it had the layering abilities. This did not come this way. I just Greeked it out with washi tape that happened to be on my desk. Let me see. Yeah, that ocean card is great. I don't know, that's sort of one of those like techniques I may have to case in May. Um, because I didn't really think of that as an potential thing you could do. Like, but it really makes a really cool underwater scene. Let's see. Anyway, let's get to the last one. This one's from my friend Heather. This might be a swap card. Heather had some. I know that Heather had some things going on and was kind of out of the mix. I believe this is the Crafty Owl. This is the same template, I think. I'm spacing. This is not too shabby paper because I actually own this. This is the same collection I used for a bunch of my Valentine's Day cards. But this is like the January sheet load of cards, only like flipped. Like the original has, I think. No, the original is this, but then has like a focal piece, and it feels like there's something inside, which is why this felt a little thicker. Beautiful card. Uh, yeah. Someone else who uses their monogram stamp. I swear I have a monogram stamp. It's just I forget about it sometimes. And we have lots of not too shabby goodies. And someone with better handwriting than me. I will read her note in a second. We have some. Oh, this is cool. Oh, this is her. Oh, this is from the Danny's Happy Mail Valentine's Day swap. Okay. This makes sense now. It was like, and it comes in a little. This is kind of a cool idea to like make a little holder like that out of patterned paper. Anyway, and a note from Heather, which I will read later, and then I'll have to put. I will put this to the side. Well, I'll put this back in the envelope, but I will take a picture and post it afterwards in Danny's swap group because we got a reminder about forgetting things. So I think that's all I have this week. I do have Happy Mail from myself from scrapbook.com of spring stuff, but I don't know. Let me know if anyone's interested in seeing that. If not, I'll just split it into its own video because I feel like there's so many people on no buys this time of the year. I feel bad like just inflicting like, hey, I spent too much money because I saw cute things again. But let us see what we got in our kit from Kendra. See, this is looks identical, but these are not foiled, so maybe it's just a really similar font. Sorry, I'm getting a little bit of glare. I should really use my tax refund to improve the lighting here a little bit. Because I think if the lighting that's on this side for you, if I put that lighting on the other side, then both will be highly controllable. And then then I can use some of my existing stuff to like deal with my face, but my face is not on camera that much, so it's probably less important. We have little enamel dots, which are of course my favorite thing ever, and a couple of butterflies. These may also be from Kendra. Kendra releases a monthly printable as well, so this may be part of that. I'm really feeling this paper for some reason. I'm thinking of making a card for my friend who just absolutely loves green. I'm feeling this paper too, actually. I like these two together quite a bit, just because this green kind of mirrors the green here. I feel like we almost need like a strip or a shape of some kind to sort of I don't know, maybe we don't. I do like the idea of the three butterflies because I do like threes of things. I guess if we did like sort of a butterfly swarm or did like I don't know, a C curve of butterflies, if you will. Then we could use the hello friend. Actually, I'm here for you would be cute because the orange isn't a direct complement of green. Would pop. I don't know. I think hello friend I might go with and just keep this a fairly straightforward card. You can color all these elements, of course. Oh, I like that. I really like that kind of together. I mean, obviously, I'm gonna cut down the paper, but like I'm kind of liking this as an idea. I like the. I like the. I don't know. I do like the non-colored element and colored element together quite a bit. Oh, hey Cordelia, how are you? I didn't see you pop in, but welcome. Linda said hello already. Oh, thanks. Yeah, it's interesting. Like because Kendra's been sending me the kits, like they're actually really nice for a live stream. I don't think they were built with that in mind, but like they remind me in like scope of kind of like the remember when Cat Scrappiness did those like Coca Quaka, whatever the correct pronunciation is, the little mini card kits where it's like you get like a couple options, but it's not like, oh my goodness, I have to think about my whole stash. Anyway, but I think we'll go with an analogous color palette because I'm using my fancy art words today. We're gonna go with like a green, sort of it's green, yellow, and orange kind of because this is a very yellowy green, and then orange would be kind of semi-adjacent. I guess it would be a little different. Let me think about that for a minute. Yeah, it wouldn't be these wouldn't be quite equidistant, but I do like the orange with the yellowy green quite a lot. I guess that makes it sort of it would be like orange, yellow, and green would all be yeah, orange, yellow, and green would all be next to each other on the rainbow spectrum. Anyway, let me just grab my trimmer. We can trim this down. Actually, we probably should figure out grab a card base quick. see what would work. Green would be optimal. We do have a sparkly green. Let's just get rid of those. But I don't know. I think the sparkly is a little much. Just because a lot of these are like these are more, I don't know, not super. I mean, they're not like quite mass tone colors. The main one, I guess, kind of is, but I guess I feel like another green. Now this would be cool. This is sort of a foresty green. I think I'm gonna like this better. Yeah, I do. Oh, I like that. Okay, that's definitely the card base. But we can look at other stuff. What would work? I think I'm fresh out. So like sort of a muted. This is sort of a tan, but kind of reads as yellow. Like that I don't like as much, but like some another any kind of like muted color I think would work. I have darker browns and other things. I don't have anything orange or pink. Never popular teal, which actually doesn't look bad because that kind of makes it more Floridian. But I think I'm gonna stick with like earth tones today. Let me see if I missed any chitter chatter. The quokkas are cute. I have quokka stamp sets are kind of one of those things that land in my cat scrappiness box a lot, and by which I mean the oh, this might be actually cut to scale. Well, it's a little trimmy. Um, oh, it's 4 by not quite. Okay, good. Um, because I have a lot of the seasonal ones that I haven't tapped into, so I probably should do that. I should see if I have any that are. See, I really like that color combo, which sorry is hard to see because we'll use the back of this. Now you can see what this looks like. It's hard because like green against the black matte looks not great. I don't know. I should probably swap this out for like an actual lighter color because like it's impossible to see dark colors on it. So let's. I want this a little smaller, but let's go like let's make the light green probably smaller. So um rather than taking a full quarter inch off of this, I took an eighth of an inch, so I think this will give us like a very thin light green border, and then a thicker dark green border. Yeah, because that'll give us a border that's kind of like that, and then that'll look like that. I think that'll look pretty cool. Yeah, I think that'll look really neat. I do like that because like this color is so close to this stripe. What on earth is reflecting so much? Oh, huh. That paper is really reflecty. I don't know why that paper is so reflecty. Let's do that. There we go. Now we don't have to blind ourselves with reflections quite so much. Getting a very weird reflection. But anyway, that I think is going to look pretty cool. I think I can get that much down and then figure out what we want our front to look like. I'm curious, Brenda. So what do you use in place of the tomato? Do you just use like the white sauce and like is it like a white lasagna basically? That sounds good. Oh, that's a good idea, Brenda. Or T, wherever it initially initiated. Hi, Alyssa. How are you? Welcome. Hello, Zell. Great to see you as well. I'm so surprised there's a bunch of people here because I knew there were like other events going on tonight. So that makes me quite happy. And I just redid my ATG, which ran out in the middle of a different video. So luckily, it's not running out tonight because I don't know. I think my tape gun is slightly possessed because it just will loves to run out of tape right in the middle of lives. Just get a little bit of that extra tape off of there. And that almost went on really crooked. That is. I don't know if any of my adult coloring friends are here tonight, but I got my friend's new book, so I'm really excited to try that out. And this is still kind of crooked. This is weird. Well, it's a little that way, but I think we'll live with it. Oh, do you like the dark side or the light side? I kind of like the light side, but now that I saw that there what it looks like with more contrast, I kind of like the high contrast because that would make the sentiment pop a lot more. Yeah, I like that better. Okay, we're changing our mind. So, look at that. Although that makes me think this paper. Now I don't know where. Well, now I my tape gun decided to be mad at me. Let us try and. Oh, this is being difficult. There we go. There we go. Okay. Well, I thought this was. I had guessed that this was. Oh, come on, come on, you. Um. Oh, did this unlock? This might have. I don't know. We'll deal with it later. I'm sure it's angry because I told it that it wasn't causing problems today, so it needed to go and do that thing. There we go. Now we're back to having stuffs. Um, sorry, distracted. Anyway, I was saying I got one of my friend's coloring books today, so I'm curious to try check that out this week. But I don't see anyone affiliate. I don't see any coloring friends here, so that's fine. Let us see. Oh, everyone's saying hello to each other. Oh, Sharon. And then this one, I think I'll try to be a little less, a little more accurate on. Here's hoping. Oh, that went down really nicely. Okay. As Sagar said about my some of my content a long time ago. Like the exciting part is to see like if it actually comes out or not, which is always a little bit of an adventure. I gotta say, you never really know if the ideas are gonna work. Actually, against what? Yeah, do I like it with the butterfly? Nah, I kind of like the butterfly sort of at least semi-grounded. What if we put a little butterfly, like a little butterfly? That doesn't look quite as good. We could have the big butterfly kind of breaking the sides of the card a little. That I kind of like as an idea. There we go. Yeah, I like that. That is cool. We could ground. I don't know. I kind of like the sentiment more kind of in the middle. Kind of like that. I really like that. Plus, Hello Friend is my favorite sentiment. So anyway, let me see what I am missing with y'all. Hello, Sharon. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you are well. Happy Sunday. Unless it is a different day wherever you happen to live. Oh, yay, I'm glad. I like ATCs. They're fun. I mean, I like them in the sense that, like, I don't know. They're like a non-card papercraft project that always comes together really fast. So I don't know. Lately, I've been liking them too because they're a really good place to sort of experiment with background techniques, which I've been enjoying quite a bit. I guess since it is the last day of the month, well, I should not really the last day of the month, but the last stream of the month, I think that next month we will just, I decided that we would call it Messy March, although I don't know that it's necessarily messy exactly so much as like I thought it would be fun to play around with some background techniques, and a lot of those are kind of messy. And there's a sorry, there's a hop and in early March using messy techniques as well. So that might give us some inspiration. That is through my friend Lynn, who was here earlier or may still be. And it will be on YouTube. So you can just look out because usually I put up a community tab thingy. Unless you're here and know exactly what day it is. Oh, I like this. This is one of my favorite cards I've made in a minute. How do we feel about bling? Now the yellow bling would actually that actually would be kind of cool, like there. I know I just did that on the last card, but like I think the yellow really kind of pops against the green. Or we could do something like that, like down by the sentiment. That would be kind of neat too. Trying to think. So I think it makes more sense to put something up here. There's I think that would sort of well, like that probably works better because that kind of balances the. I guess it's not really white space, but green space. I don't know. Thanks, Cindy. Oh, awesome. What day is the messy hop this month? And you might have said something. Actually, I could just look it up because it's in my one memento. I will just go and look it up. Lennox will amuse you with his cattiness. I don't know why. Like this is his new thing. He just wants to come and sit on my desk. Which uh, it's probably good that I don't. I can find everything but what I want. Welcome to my life. Oh, I think I found the right thing. March 9th, you probably said. So, oh, is it the 8th? It is the 8th. Excellent. And we will encourage our furry little friend. Well, I guess he's not really in the way. Okay, I guess you can stay there for the I guess you can stay there for the last couple moments of the stream. So I think I'm definitely gonna put yeah, it's like pet assisted crafting. How are they helping? Well, they're not. But he's also not really directly causing problems. Although, like, I don't know. It's probably good I don't glimmer because I'm sure that like pet hair and trying to hot foil at the same time would be a special challenge. But I really like this plaid. I should email Kendra and ask her where it's from. Cause I like because it's double sided. I don't know that it's from one of the bonus printables, so I'm really quite curious now. There we go. I like how that came out. That looks really cool. And I want to say it's Crafty Al or maybe Danny who's done this, where you have like an uncolored image and then like a very colorful rest of your card. I don't think I've ever done it before, but I do like how it looks. I mean, obviously, if you wanted these colored, you could easily color them. I guess you'd probably have to test them to see what sort of, you be very careful about your coloring to figure out what kind of material safe they are. But you could either I don't know, I'd probably try watercoloring them and see what happened with like a very light wash. But anyway, that is our card for tonight. And it's going to go to a friend of mine. And thank you guys for coming. I don't think I have anything super exciting going on this next week that I can think of. I do need to upgrade my events because there's all the things on it occurred in the past. Hi, Susan. Welcome. Yep, you made it just in time to watch the kitty and to see the finished card, which came out really nicely. I need to figure out where these sentiments are from because I want like a bajillion of them now. It does. It's not a technique I've ever done. Like I was always kind of like I always figured if I did the card, I'd look at it and be like, I wish I had painted that or something. But I do. I mean, I like how it's sort of I don't know, like almost an inverted clean and simple. Is that a term? Where like normally with a clean and simple, I'd think of like a lot of white space. This is more like a lot of pattern, but then your sort of simpler things you really notice. Anyway, I think it's pretty cool. Awesome. Well, thank you guys. I appreciate you checking us out. I guess we're ending a little bit early tonight. But I think that's fine. We started a couple minutes early as well. But I hope you guys all have a great rest of your week. As always, if you have thoughts or if there's any techniques or projects or whatever, feel free to leave them in the comments. Because yeah, these last 2 weeks were just sort of done through happy coincidence. So, and I think they've been a lot of fun. I think hearing nothing else, we will probably embark on something spring or Easter because my mom has poked me a couple times again about when my Easter cards will be available for her to use. So I think we will perhaps crack into some paper rose paper next week because I have that in a bunch of ephemera. Um, but who knows? For the purposes of Easter, Lennox might be a bunny. We don't really know. It's kind of a mystery. Um, and that I think is all that I have. And I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your week. Or I guess I should say a fantastic rest of your week because it is Sunday. Sometimes one never knows. Although Linux is kind of blocking that light that was causing glare, so maybe I shouldn't be too harsh on him. Maybe he's really trying to help me and say, Dad, you should really go and like use your tax refund and get a second light so it all coordinates. Anyway, anywho, my mom is awesome, and like both my mom and aunt like to cause so the long story for those who aren't aware is like if I sell any cards, that money gets donated to charity, basically. Like I don't use that money to buy like more supplies because I got plenty. But like generally that money goes to support our local food bank. So because I don't actually do this as my job, like that's a nice way to sort of give back. So anyway, they like to come through every so often and call out my cards, which is awesome. Anywho, so that's all I got for you tonight. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, rest of your week, and we will chat to on next Saturday. Sorry, next Sunday. I don't I'm trying to think. I don't know if I'm streaming next Saturday, but if I am, it's over on Lynn's channel. And if I'm not streaming, I'm probably in the chat. So either way, feel free to say hi. Talk to you guys later and have a great week.